Have you ever wondered why financial struggles seem to be a universal experience? It's a question that has crossed many minds, and the answer is quite simple yet profound. Financial struggles are not confined to a particular income bracket. They are common to us all, from the well-heeled tycoons to the hard-working middle class, and even those just starting their financial journey. Why is this so? It's not about the amount of money we have tucked away in our bank accounts. It's about how we manage our finances, how we make our money work for us, and not the other way around. It's about understanding that financial security is not a destination, but a journey, a process that requires planning, discipline, and a deeper understanding of our relationship with money. So let's shift our perspective. Financial struggles are not a sign of failure, but an opportunity for growth. Remember, it's not the lack of resources, but the lack of resourcefulness that leads to struggle. Now, let's turn our attention to the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the bustling markets of ancient Greece, is a guiding light that has been illuminating the path of countless individuals for over 2,000 years. It's not just a set of lofty ideals or abstract principles, but rather, it's a practical toolkit for navigating the highs and lows of life, including financial struggles. At the heart of Stoicism lies two fundamental tenets. First, the understanding that some things are within our control and others are not. Second, the belief that tranquility and contentment come not from external circumstances, but from the state of our inner world. Let's delve a little deeper. The Stoics believed in focusing their energy on what they could control. They understood that external events, like the ebb and flow of fortune, are largely beyond our control. By accepting this, they freed themselves from the turmoil of constant worry and anxiety. Instead, they worked diligently on things they could control: their actions, their responses, their attitudes. Remember the last time you faced a financial setback? Think about that moment. You couldn't control the setback itself, but you could control your response to it. You could choose to wallow in despair, or you could choose to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start devising a plan to improve your situation. The latter is the Stoic way. Stoicism also teaches us to find contentment not in wealth or material possessions, but in virtue and wisdom. The Stoics saw wealth as indifferent, neither good nor bad in itself. It's our attitude towards wealth, and how we use it, that determines its value. As we face financial struggles, it's crucial to remember that our worth is not defined by our bank balance, but by our character, our actions, and our ability to maintain tranquility amidst the storm. Stoicism reminds us that our reactions to circumstances are within our control, even if the circumstances themselves are not. This wisdom has the power to transform not just our financial situation, but our entire life. So how can Stoicism help us navigate our financial struggles? Let's delve into the essence of this timeless philosophy. Stoicism, at its core, encourages us to differentiate between our needs and our desires. A need is essential for survival. It's the bread on our table, the roof over our heads. A desire, on the other hand, is a luxury. It's the latest smartphone, the brand new car, the designer clothes. Stoicism advises us to focus on fulfilling our needs first, and to treat desires as secondary. Now, this doesn't mean that Stoics shun all forms of luxury. Rather, they advise us to question the value these luxuries add to our lives. If a desire leads us to financial instability, it's wise to reconsider its importance. Stoicism nudges us to question, is this desire worth the stress of financial struggle? More often than not, the answer is a resounding no. Stoicism also champions the virtue of frugality. It's not about pinching pennies, or denying ourselves of all pleasures. It's about making conscious choices. It's about recognizing that every pound spent is a pound less saved. It's about understanding the value of delayed gratification and the peace of mind that comes with financial stability. In the grand scheme of things, Stoics propose contentment. They suggest that we find happiness not in the material possessions we accumulate, but in the simple joys of life: a shared laugh, a beautiful sunset, a good book. These are the things that truly enrich our lives. Remember, the goal isn't to live a life devoid of material possessions, but to live a life where material possessions don't dictate our happiness. It's about learning to be content with what we have, rather than constantly striving for more. In the words of Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Let's ponder upon this profound thought. Stoicism teaches us to be content with what we have and to manage our resources wisely. It's not just a philosophy for life, but a guiding principle for financial well-being. Now that we understand the Stoic perspective, let's explore some practical steps towards financial stability. The journey towards financial stability begins with a single, crucial step: budgeting. Think of budgeting as the compass guiding your financial ship. It helps you to map out your income, expenses, and savings, and ensures you're steering your resources in the right direction. A well-considered budget is a cornerstone of financial stability, and it also aligns beautifully with one of the core Stoic principles, the virtue of wisdom. By budgeting, you're essentially applying your wisdom to make informed decisions about your financial resources, acting not on impulse, but on reason. Now, what's the next step? Saving. The virtue of temperance comes into play here. Saving requires discipline, patience, and the ability to resist immediate gratification for long-term benefits. It's about putting a portion of your income aside regularly, regardless of the amount. Remember, even the mightiest ocean is filled drop by drop. Saving is not just about accumulating wealth, it's also about building resilience, preparing for unforeseen circumstances, and securing your future. Once you've mastered the art of saving, it's time to venture into the realm of investing. This is where you let your money work for you, multiplying over time. But investing isn't a gamble, it's a strategic move. It requires a thorough understanding of the market, the risks involved, and the potential returns. It's about making your money grow in a sustainable way, which aligns with the Stoic principle of courage. Investing requires the courage to take calculated risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to embrace the potential for growth. However, it's essential to remember that these steps are not a magic wand that will instantly transform your financial situation. They are tools, strategies that require consistent effort, patience, and perseverance. They are the embodiment of the Stoic principle of justice, ensuring that you're managing your resources responsibly and ethically. In conclusion, financial stability isn't about amassing a mountain of wealth. It's about finding the balance between income, spending, saving, and investing. It's about making wise, disciplined, courageous, and just decisions about your finances. And remember, these steps are not independent, they are interconnected. Each step reinforces the other, forming a robust framework for financial stability. Your budget forms the foundation, your savings build the structure, and your investments provide the growth. Together, they create a fortress of financial stability, resilient in the face of uncertainty, and secure in the promise of a stable future. Remember, financial stability is not about having more money, but about managing what we have effectively. So, let's apply these Stoic principles and take control of our finances, not out of fear or greed, but from a place of wisdom, temperance, courage, and justice. Scene script. How then can we maintain a Stoic mindset in the face of financial struggles? Stoicism, a philosophy of fortitude and wisdom, offers us an invaluable perspective when we encounter financial struggles. It teaches us to separate what is within our control from what lies beyond it. In the realm of finances, this could mean distinguishing between our income, which may be partially out of our control, and our spending habits, which are entirely within our power to change. Yet maintaining perspective is only half the battle. Another crucial Stoic practice is gratitude. It might seem counterintuitive to feel thankful when you're facing financial hardship. However, gratitude can help us appreciate the basic necessities of life that we often take for granted, such as a roof over our heads or food on our table. It can also help us realize that wealth is not the sole determiner of happiness, and that many of the richest experiences in life are, in fact, free. But what about when the pressure is on and financial stress is high? Stoicism teaches us to focus on our responses to difficult situations rather than the situations themselves. If you're faced with an unexpected bill or a sudden loss of income, instead of allowing panic to take hold, you can choose to respond with calm and rationality. You can take a step back, assess your options, and make a plan. Remember, it's not about denying the reality of your financial struggles, but about responding to them in a productive, proactive way. By focusing on your actions and attitudes, you can navigate through financial difficulties with grace and resilience, rather than being swept away by fear and worry. And as we know, worry doesn't pay the bills. Action does. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we're empowered to take action, to make changes, and to move towards financial stability. Stoicism reminds us to focus on our own actions and attitudes rather than external circumstances. With this mindset, we can face financial struggles not as insurmountable obstacles, but as challenges to be overcome. We've covered a lot of ground today. We began by acknowledging the universal nature of financial struggles, a reality that many of us grapple with. We've learned that these struggles are not anomalies, but a part of life's challenges that make us stronger and more resilient. Next, we delved into the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers a unique perspective on these struggles. The Stoics teach us that it's not the struggles themselves that bring us down, but our reactions to them. They urge us to focus on what we can control, our attitudes and actions, rather than fretting over what's beyond our reach. We then explored practical steps towards achieving financial stability, emphasizing the importance of discipline, budgeting, saving, and investing wisely. These are not just financial strategies, but a way of life that can lead us towards financial independence. Remember, the key to overcoming financial struggles lies in our own attitudes and actions. As the Stoics remind us, we have the power to shape our own financial destinies.